Before I get into the comments from Errol Spence, let me point this out. I was watching a live stream from a so-called dude who calls himself New Media, and he was going on and on about how Keith Thurman was ducking Errol Spence. Now, keep in mind, the same guy, New Media, he giving Devontae Davis a pass for ducking Lomachenko, but he's always ranting about Keith Thurman ducking Errol Spence. Man, Keith Thurman don't want no smoke. Keith Thurman ducking Errol Spence. Yada, yada, yada. Woo, woo, woo. But when it come to Tank Davis, Tank don't have a belt. Tank is not ready. Tank is too young. Tank don't need to fight right now. Tank couldn't make weight. Tank looked bad in his last fight. Every motherfucking excuse you can think of, he comes up with. But he give Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is a motherfucking duck, coward, bitch, hoe, all kind of names. That's Keith Thurman. But to keep it real, they asked Errol Spence about fighting Amir Khan in the interview, and he talking about Amir Khan need to fight Kell Brook. But hey, man, like I said, certain fighters get certain passes for bitch shit. But yeah, man, Errol Spence did an interview. He said he can't force Keith Thurman to fight him. He's no Mayweather, and we know ever since Mayweather told Keith Thurman to fight Errol Spence, this shit has been going on and on about Keith Thurman ducking Errol Spence. It's been going on and on, man. And the truth be told, Mayweather should have sat up there and fought Keith Thurman at the time instead of trying to put Errol Spence and Keith Thurman together, because Keith Thurman was Floyd's mandatory at the time. But we all know Floyd wears that sweet-ass perfume called bitch. And he wasn't about to sit up there and fight no Keith Thurman, who was his mandatory. He cherry-picked Andre Berto instead. And then he anointed and appointed motherfucking Errol Spence, the second coming of Jesus Christ. But yeah, man, every time they ask Keith Thurman about the fight, he does seem hesitant to want to fight Errol Spence. And Errol Spence says he's just going to continue to fight guys who want to fight him and move on with his career. I think eventually the fight is probably going to happen if both fighters continue to be undefeated. But there are some guys out there that can derail a Keith Thurman-Errol Spence fight. For one, you got Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is a bad motherfucker. He the shit, and everybody know he the shit. So one of these guys fuck around and fight Terrence Crawford, that can be a L. One of these guys fool around and fight Amir Khan, that could be another potential L. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about Errol Spence speaking out against Keith Thurman yet again. Wanting this fight, calling out for it. Drop me your comments. Let me know what you think. Hit that like button and subscribe. I'm out.